check. 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then they bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then they bust it open for your B-O-Y. Bend it, for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now.
Come on, blaze, so you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
We did it, Joe.
What's up? Girl, y'all get up in here. We got a cute little show today. Listen, what's going on with Tasha K and Chelsea and Storm? Love Jones? Well, I kind of know. But girl, I seen Tasha did a live this morning on here talking about if Chelsea put out the book without giving her cut. She said that she was gonna get the book taken down. Now I'm looking at this live with official King Payne where Tasha K and Chelsea talking. This is crazy. And Chelsea was on there saying, Tasha K was like, listen, I'm not trying to stop your bag. Get your bag fat, but you're gonna have to give me some money. And Chelsea's on here saying, saying she don't have to give her nothing. This is crazy. Now I heard she released the book. But honestly, give Tasha her cut, girl. And then Chelsea said, Storm ain't got no money. He don't have nothing. So what's the point in trying to sue him? Because he don't have nothing. Somebody commented and said, Storm not broke. Girl, this is messy. This is messy. I got to finish the rest of this live when I get off. Shout out to official King Payne, Tasha K, Couture Babe, Jovi Beauty, because I was over there on her. I gotta finish her live because she was breaking it down. You know, Jovi been around this for the whole time. Shout out to Jovi Beauty, bro. Everybody on this, Stormer or everybody. Shout out, girl. This is a lot. It's a lot. But I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't want to touch it because the last one I touched, people got mad and Jaguar Wright put a spell on me. You feel me? But I don't know. It's old now because it was like a few days ago, right? It's old now. So, you know, girl, it's messy. I may not. I might just sit back and eat and consume the tea like everybody else. Girl, yes, listen, Simply Key, them YouTube streets is not to be played with. Do you hear me? Girl, this make me not want to know nobody. I don't want to know nobody on YouTube. Girl, I don't want to skate with them. It's a scary place, ain't it? It is a real scary place, child. Anyway, let's get into the show, girl. We got a cute little show today. Walter Johnson exposes Stephen Caldwell said, I got your birthday shot at Marty. What that mean? Mardi Gras? What you talking about? Who birthday? You kind of cute too, hey? Listen. Walter Johnson exposes some shocking details about the family, and we're also going to get into the show. I'm not doing an official review, but I did watch the episode this morning. We gonna talk about it. But he revealed some tea about Nita and stuff that some of y'all may have known, but we gonna get into it and all that stuff anyway. Please talk about the rapper got the Lyft driver fired. I don't know what that is. What happened? Then we're going to talk about Chrisean beefing with everybody. Girl, what is going on? Chrisean beefing with Jaidyn, Karlissa. Then she over there talking about coming back to Baddies. Then she's doubling down on the essay thing with Tasiki. Then which one was it? Is it Chelsea? One of the sisters about to come out. I mean, they done got into it with her, told her to take care of her baby. It's a lot going on. Yes, I saw that Diva Kiki. Yes, I did. I did see that the judge allowed Wendy Williams to go see her daddy. Yes, she did. I saw that. What else? Oh yeah, I saw that. Okay, yeah. The girl who couldn't fit in the car. Yeah, I spoke about that already. The 600-pound rapper. Y'all is crazy. Oh, we also got to talk about they finally caught Rihanna leaving court. They caught her leaving court, and Matt Barnes' wife. Girl, I went on Twitter. I said, what in the world? This lady put out a list. Is that his wife or his girlfriend? I don't know. But whoever he cheating with, the lady put out a list of all the girls, and Masika is on the list. I said, Masika, girl, what is going on amongst other people? But when I seen Masika was on the list, I said, oh my God. We about to get into it, y'all. Y'all get in here, like the video. Let's start off with what's the lady name? Rhianna leaving the doggone courthouse, child. So Rhianna, when she went down to the courthouse originally, she did not get seen. They say they whisked her in and nobody saw her. And I'm like, well, who the hell is Forehead where she can't get seen? You know what I'm saying? I mean, she do all right, with the music and all of that. She sell a little makeup and things of that nature, but who she is where she can't get seen? That's what I was thinking in my head. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, they caught her coming out, right? Was that on where was that? I think that was on the Neighborhood Talk. Let me go get it. I thought, matter of fact, I shared it to my story. But anyways, so they finally seen her, or whatever the case may be, and we're gonna get into that little tidbit right there. Let me see. Girl, Chrisean is crashing out. Do you hear me? Crashing is not the word. It's really not. Let me go back. Let me get into. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I thought I had it pulled up. It must be here. Let me go grab it. But they finally caught her coming out the courthouse, and I was like, "Well, okay, girl. Like, you could get filmed. You over there supporting your husband. That's how it goes." What is this? Oh, y'all get the likes up on the video. Here we go. Get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. Who got her? Neek at night? I don't think so. I don't know, because Neek do be going to all of them trials, huh? Girl, if Neek got her, shout out to Neek. I ain't see that though, because Neek will put her little stamp on her stuff. Let's get into Rihanna walking out the courthouse, girl. Look.
Excuse me, guys.
Imagine being a successful artist and billionaire, married to a bum nigga that you got to go to court for because he might go to prison for 29 years. That's big. That's big. That's the biggest L she could ever take, in my opinion. You know what I mean? That is the biggest L Riri could have ever taken. Girl, you done made it this far, work this hard, and you ain't got a bum. Oh. MOB, thank you for gifting the 5 memberships. The favorite one, Lala, Dejanay Pike, Janice Jordan, and Deion Sanders. Welcome to the dollhouse. Thank you. MOB, make sure y'all tell MOB thank you. Thank you so much, MOB. Tell the wife we say, hey, listen, imagine You've done all this hard work for you to end up with a man. Shh. Rihanna, you peeking out the door for what, girl? Get your ass out here and go to your car, girl. Go to your car. Go to your car, girl. It's not that deep. It's really not that deep. But anyway, they finally caught her, girl. I guess the people who whisked her in couldn't whisk her out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All right, let's move on. I want to also share something else, though. This is random, but Safaree threw the baby a birthday party. The little girl. Safaree threw his daughter a birthday party. I thought it was so cute, but I feel like there was some level of shade there, and I was saying, Lord, please don't get Erica back here on the bull, because y'all already know how she goes. So Safaree threw a birthday party for his daughter. What's her name? Sapphire. He threw a birthday party for his daughter. It was so cute. And check out the shade of it all. At least that's what I see. Because I know Safaree is very petty. But here's the birthday. Check it out.
Come up close. Yeah. Like it? Let's go.
Now, I'm not going to lie. The first slide, it was just like, well, all little girls love Barbie. You know what I'm saying? The first side. Hold on. Let me back up really quickly. Renee asks why I call him a bum. He has money. She has more, but when it's real money, don't matter, because a bum is not just finances. Really quickly, just in case you didn't know that, being a bum is a lifestyle. It's not necessarily being attached to money. They have rich bums, you know what I'm saying? And ultimately, A$AP Rocky is a bum. That's just that. He's a bum. If it wasn't for Rihanna, he'd have nothing. He's a bum. Not only that, she's at a trial. She's at a trial. Hear me out. Where her husband they just had a baby, and he could possibly spend over 20 years behind bars and miss the entire life of his children growing up. That is bum behavior. So yes, A$AP Rocky is a bum. He's a bum. Well, I don't have to know him, Renee. You must be one of the seamen. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe, like the video. I don't have to know him, but I can understand behavior patterns and come to that conclusion. He's a bum. But you defending him like you know him. Do you know him, Renee? Because you defending him like that's your people. So if I don't know him to say he's a bum, then you don't know him to say he's not. Okay? So we can agree to disagree. But according to the behavior of a grown-ass man, that is bum behavior. Okay? You get it? To have your wife, after just having 2 babies, in court where he could possibly lose 20 years of his life. He's a bum, Renee. Now let's move on. Back to Safaree. So Safaree, the first slide was like, okay, all kids love Barbie. You know what I mean? That was the first thought. But then the box, getting in the box and all of that, I say, oh yeah. It's giving petty Betty. But I'm still here for it because at least the baby got her a birthday. Now I seen somebody say why her hair not combed. He probably don't know how to comb no hair or something. I don't know. But kids don't care about stuff like that. Adults only care about that. You know what I'm saying? Kids don't give a damn if they hair combed. And then she's 5. You know what I'm saying? it is what it is, you know. But ultimately, shout out to Safaree throwing a birthday party for his daughter. Now I already know how this about to go with this girl, because remember, she be acting like he don't see the kids for the birthday. She be acting like he don't do nothing for the kids. She's gonna say, "Oh, it was just for social media," and it is. But I mean, honestly, when you have to defend your character, you know, like I would put it on social media too if she been dragging me on there. But ultimately, you know, at least she got a birthday party. At least she got a birthday party. Shout out to Safaree. I'm here for it. Shout out to Safaree. It's one more thing I want to mention before I get into these other topics, because this ain't gonna be long, y'all. Do I want to go here? No, I'm gonna do that on the other channel. Because it's bad enough we mixing stuff and people get to acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Wendy Williams being approved to go off to visit her father. Basically, a judge approves her to go visit her dad for his 94th birthday, but prohibits her from further contact with media. That is huge. Listen to what it says. Wendy Williams wishes to be with her dad in Miami for his 94th birthday. Just got the green light. It says, according to TMZ, a judge approved her Miami travel for 2 days. Private security will accompany Wendy during her travel. This news comes after Wendy expressed her concerns with not being able to go during her viral Breakfast Club interview. After her interview with the Breakfast Club, Wendy went on to interviewing with various outlets to get her story out. It says, unfortunately, TMZ is also reporting that a judge has now prohibited Wendy from further contact with any media outlet. Is this even fair? Like, is this even legal? Not fair. Check this out.
I know you want to go to Miami to see him and celebrate his birthday because you don't know how many more there are going to be.
Right, exactly.
That must be important for you.
It's extremely important. It's extremely important to see my dad for his birthday, you know, and that is a family thing. It's not just a me thing, you know. I would wish that along with celebrating my dad's 94th birthday, that we as a family, we come together in peace and harmony. That's what I wish for my dad.
Wendy, your dad is turning 94 in February.
This is sad on so many levels. They got this lady locked away. And then they say, okay, you can go see your daddy, but you can't talk to media. Why can't she talk to any media outlets? Like, this isn't a real win. Yes, it's a win because she gets to go and see her father, but she can't even get her story out to say what's going on. They literally prohibiting her from talking to people in the media. I don't know how this is legal. And people might say, well, because she's under the conservatorship and because she has some sort of illnesses or things of that nature. How do you prohibit somebody from speaking? This can't be right. Nothing about this seems right. And then it starts to make me also think, what is it that the government or the conservatorship is trying to hide to where y'all literally prohibit this lady from talking to media outlets? This is crazy. This is insane. This is not okay. And it's crazy. Because getting her story out is what matters for her to get justice. Love Wendy or hate Wendy, like her or not. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is so wrong on so many levels. In my opinion, once Wendy was able to come out and combat all of that other stuff them people was out here saying, that's when they said, I'm pretty sure her conservator went to a judge and said, hey, probably slid some coins and said, hey, cut her from all media because it's looking bad. They've been stealing her money, child. It's sad, bro. Mango Gelato, thank you for the super chat. She says, I love you and I love you more and love you back. Thank you so much. I just feel so bad for Wendy, y'all. I really do. Lord, God forbid I work hard all my life and be old and somebody just come without my knowledge and without my doing and take over my finances and my whole life and lock me away in a goddamn apartment where all I can do is look out of a damn window. That anybody who thinks that's okay is severely ill. I'll say that. If anybody thinks that this is okay, you are severely ill. That is inhumane and it's not right. All right. Let's move on. I want to talk about Matt Barnes. So Matt Barnes' wife, girl, let's go get it. Is that his wife who he was cheating on? Whoever it was not playing with Matt Barnes. Do you hear me? Child, I don't know if it was the wife or the girlfriend, but she decided to wake up and choose violence the other day. Girl, tell me why this lady came out with a whole entire list of women that Matt Barnes was cheating with. And one of the people on the list, amongst many, was, guess what? None other than your fave, Masika Karlissa, whatever her name is, who was on Love and Hip Hop. That's the one who exposed to us when she got into it. Y'all remember she got into it with what's that girl name who messed up her baby? Another Chrisean who used to be on Love and Hip Hop. Girl, the girl name is on the tip of my tongue. She got into it with her. She got it. Oh, this a fiance, but she got into it with her. And she was the one. Masika was the one said, "Yeah, B, tell every." Alexis Sky. That's who it was. Alexis Sky. She said, "Yeah, B, you was the one who was on there, acting like yo ain't nothing was acting like you ain't do that to your baby the whole time you was on ski slopes the whole pregnancy." And then after that, Alexis Sky wanted to call a ceasefire. And that's when I knew whatever she said Alexis Sky did, she did it. But nevertheless, so Matt Barnes' fiance, not the wife, this the fiance. So they married and divorced and got what? Girl, I don't be following Matt Barnes and what's going on. Misha said they married, then divorced, and got engaged to be married again. Oh, at this point, throw the whole marriage away, girl. What is y'all doing? Girl, this is crazy. So look, the wife or fiance wife, let's call her wife fiance, let's call her fiance wife. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? So apparently this is a pattern of him cheating, because anytime you married the man, divorced him, and y'all get married again, girl, you shouldn't have got divorced. Divorces cost a lot of money. Girl, if I get divorced, we ain't never coming back. I don't care what nobody see. Costs too much money and time. So it says Matt Barnes' fiance drops the names of 8 people he allegedly cheated on her with in January alone. This is just January. Peep the list, girl. And she provided details with the list. The first one is Masika. And she says allegedly January 18th and 19th, Denver trip allegedly back on since September 2024. So apparently she's saying that Masika and him was messing around and they kind of fell out. But in September of last year, they fell out. But then now they got back since September last year, and they went on a trip to Denver on the 18th and the 19th. This is only in January. This is only in January. Today is only the 1st of February. Okay. Now, Pete. Then there's another girl, Autumn London. I don't know who that is, but allegedly her place January 20th. She allegedly told me it's been going on for 6 years. God damn. Matt. Portia Thomas, allegedly according to messages. I am Liz, allegedly according to messages. Corinne S. Liverberg, and she putting is this the social media ads? From At the Face of Childhood Hunger. Oh my God, not tagging the nonprofit. Allegedly, she told me it's been going on for 7 years. Oh my God. Then we got It's Ashley Lord. I don't know who that is. She allegedly currently does our car insurance. Bitch. Not with the woman who get the car insurance. What? Then the next one is I Am Prototype, allegedly according to messages. And then the next one is Haley Camden, allegedly according to messages. And at the end, she said, y'all can have them. Wait, the nonprofit part was that was the part for me. Girl, you tag the nonprofit that feeds the churn. You tag the nonprofit. He's had 2 ongoing relationships for 7 and 8 years. Matt Barnes, his thing must have mosquitoes on it. That's the only thing I can say. Matt Barnes is spreading it thin and wide and everything else. Oh my God. Oh my God. He ain't give you nothing. I know BV is off the chain. I know the BV. Oh my. I'm sorry. When I be thinking about stuff like that, I get to thinking about, other things. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. This is just in January, mind you. This is just in January. The yeast and BV is having a field day. Oh my God. My coochie started twindling just now when I thought about it. Oh my God. And that's just the least of the worries going around from all these different women's. Oh. Well, ma'am, this is the only thing I can tell you. And Masika, stop messing with people's husbands and all of that. Masika love her good man. You know what I'm saying? Masika will take your nigga. But let me say this, ma'am, Miss Ma'am. See, first of all, I keep telling y'all, the first offense is 2 light-skinned people not supposed to be together. It's scientifically unbalanced. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay? When 2 people be together, 2 light-skinned people, it breaks up the science. You know what I'm saying? So that's your first mistake. You're not supposed to be 2 light-skinned people not supposed to do this. The churn come out messed up. Look at King over there with Tip and Tiny in them. Two light-skinned people. No, only one of y'all get to be light-skinned. The other one got to be black as hell. You see what I'm saying? Or at least get a little bit more tan on them, a little melanin. But listen to what I'm saying. Ma'am, first of all, you shouldn't have been with him because both of y'all light-skinned. Secondly, if you divorced him the first time and went through the entire divorce, that was probably because the reason you wanted to leave him was so grave that you was willing to give up everything. Okay? Now, I get it. Sometimes niggas be like, okay, spin the block, boom, boom, boom. But girl, if he got 8 in January, he probably had 15 the year you divorced him. Girl, what are we okay? You never supposed to double back to that type of stuff. You double back to the nigga that y'all got into it with. You and him kept getting into it, kept bumping heads. You know what I'm saying? And then, but he never really cheated. Y'all just couldn't get it together. That's the nigga you double back with. And if you're going to double back with the nigga who cheated, that's only for the physical double back of it all. You don't get involved with the nigga who cheated on you the first time, because 99.9% of the time, he's probably going to cheat on you again. I just don't quite understand this. But 8 women in January and 2 long-term relationships, 7 and 8 years. It's disgusting. Ew. Disgusting. Engaged. Girl, please. He wouldn't be able to come by my house. Girl. But ma'am, I'm glad you're getting away. Go get checked. Please go get checked. Because they got the new STIs that I ain't never heard of. You know what I'm saying? So please go get checked. Damn, y'all don't know the game. Y'all need to talk to some older women. The older women gonna give you the game to tell you what to do. Kiana of Old Stones, thank you for becoming a new member and welcome to the Dollhouse. Thank you, doll. Also, MOB, thank you for the super chat. I'm high yellow. She's Hershey's Kiss dark. That is the only perfect balance. I'm telling you, I didn't make it up. I didn't make this up. Listen, I'm telling you what I see, not what I heard. When 2 light-skinned people get together, they're not supposed to. So when they have a chemical imbalance, and when they get together and they have them churn be all over the place. They be crazy. I'm just saying. So you got to have 1 light-skinned, 1 darker-skinned. You know what I'm saying? The best combination is a light-skinned one and a black-ass mother. I'm talking about bliggity black. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a blue black. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's where you get your best results. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. But, I mean, you're treading light with a brown-skinned and a light-skinned, but you're still safe-ish. So, you could do the brown-skinned and the light-skinned, but the light-skinned on the light-skinned, that don't go like that. Listen, debate your mom. I'm just telling you how I go. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. Now, I want to get to Walter Johnson, girl, Toya Wright's brother. But before I get to him, I have a few comments I want to say about this reality show. Now, the reality TV show is heating up. In the show, a couple things that was talked about was let me go get a picture of her so we can see her. Let me go to her gram. Let me go to get Gram. Let's gram it up. So Toya has this show called Toya and Reginae, but nobody comes to see Toya nor Reginae. Weird, ain't it? So this is the thing. Toya has this family dynamic with her family, and we talked about it before, but it don't quite work because Toya is one of those people who's always had to be grown. She raised Reginae to be grown. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, she's the one that's successful. Toya, what is this? Is this Illuminati tease? What is going on? Nevertheless, I was just looking for a regular picture. What is this, Toya? If you signed up for the Illuminati and broke, that'll be horrible. I ain't saying she broke, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to find a picture, Toya. Oh, look at Rain. She's so cute. Let's just leave it here. So anyway, on this show, this is the problem with the dynamics of the show. Toya doesn't want to seem like she's having issues with her family that she wants to exploit, but she has to exploit those issues in order to get on the show. Every single person in that family has beefed with Toya. Now, on Toya's defense, in her defense, she don't owe nobody nothing. It's nice to do things for your family, but she don't have to do things for family. And I learned a long time ago, you can't expect the way you treat people to be reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times. But anyways, on the show this week, Casey and her is beefing. She's throwing this going away party for Walter because he's just coming home from prison. And she sees Casey and she don't talk to him. She don't have nothing to say to Casey. She says she blocked Casey. This is something that Toya does all the time. Whenever she get mad with somebody, she block them, but then she want to accept them back in, and they never repair the situation, and the cycle keeps repeating. This is a pattern for Toya. Now, Casey, on the other hand, wants to wild out and call this girl everything but the child of God, go off on the girl, but he don't want to take no accountability for his actions. It's either I was drunk or I was this or I was that, and it's just tiring. I understand both sides of this situation. But Toya has had beef with, Casey has had beef with Walter. Walter has had beef with Toya. Casey has had beef with Toya. Nita has had beef with Toya. Rudy and Josh, God bless the dead, they done had beef with Toya. The only one in that family that had not beefed with Toya is Baddies, because number one, Baddies is very low key. Like she not a rah-rah type of girl, and Baddies typically is gonna do whatever Toya says, unless it's pertaining to her girlfriend Mel. Now, a lot of y'all don't know this, but Toya got into it with Baddies, that's her little sister. She got into it with her girlfriend because apparently, the sister had some words to say about Lil Rain being too grown. And then Toya tried to flip it and say that she was manipulating Baddies. She wasn't manipulating Baddies. What she was telling Baddies was, you grown, you got to do your own thing. Okay? You don't have to do everything Toya says. And that became a threat. So Toya used that for her and Reginae to act like they was going to fight. Girl, bye. That girl, Mel, looked like she'd beat both of them up. Girl, has Reginae even had a fight before? Like, stop it, Nate. But they had the big blow up last season. And Mel and Baddies broke up. But in my opinion, I think that they broke up because Baddies didn't want to upset Toya, in my opinion, because Baddies don't like Toya being upset. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate because Toya not gonna not be with who she want to be with in order to satisfy nobody. But yet, this is the same thing that's happening with the girl Mel. It seems to me like Mel and Baddies are really good together. They really like each other. They really cool with each other. They have a lot in common. Baddies seems happy with that girl Mel. Hold on, I'm trying to look for a family picture. Yeah, let's do that. But you know what I mean? Like, I just think that it's unfortunate that this girl is out here trying to run Baddies' life. You know, but ultimately, everybody outside of Baddies has had beef with Toya, and it's got somebody got to start saying, even though they have their side of the story, maybe, just maybe Toya has some stuff going on too. Anybody ever thought about that? Anybody ever thought about the fact that, you know, maybe, you know, Toya could switch some things up or maybe do some other things, because this is getting ridiculous at this point. It really is, okay? So I'm trying to see. I just need to see the picture. I don't need to see the actual. Let me see, because they keep sending me to the actual sites. I don't need to be on the site. I just need to see the photos. But nevertheless, so like I said, on this show. No, that's not a good picture. I'm sorry. I thought I saw a better family picture. But on this show, Toya's had issues with everybody. She's even had issues with Walter. But now her and Walter are cool. And I saw what she did down there at that doggone welcome home party. She was over there shading. That's what she was doing. This is the fam. She was over there shading. She was shading Casey by saying, "Oh, welcome home, Walt. Well, I really, you know, we had our differences in the past, but one thing about it, we came back full circle, and I need you because you're the only one of my siblings who I could really count on and trust, and because it's hard sometimes." Throwing shade. Baddies felt the shade and Casey felt the shade. I would have felt the same shade too, because girl, what is you talking about? But did Toya forget that Walt was just going off on her too? About a year ago? Hold on, go and get it. She forgot that Walter was saying the exact same things that Casey was saying. When Casey did that live, I showed y'all yesterday, shout out to Too Much Tea. When Casey did that live, Casey was saying that Toya on him acting like this, that, and the third, but nobody came to see Toya, they came to see me. That's the same thing Walter was saying when he went off on Toya. He said, listen, he said, this show and the stuff that she's talking about is really about me. It started with me. It didn't start with Toya, right? Because remember, Nita had been on drugs for a while, for a nice little minute. Let me get him up here. She was on drugs for a long time, and we're going to get into why. But she was on drugs from a long time, and she had Lil Walter at a very young age. I want to say 14. She had him at 14 years old, 15, 14 years old, just like Toya had Reginae. But the thing is just like, Toya invites the family to the show, and Toya didn't live with them. So the experiences that Walter received was, and Casey and Rudy and Josh, they actually experienced a lot of things. Not to take away nothing from Toya, because Toya have her own stuff, but she wasn't there. And this is a video of Walter going off on her about that just recently. And we're going to get into what happened recently. Hold on.
Living life, exploring the girl, all here, and you thinking I got my hand out to her. It's my story, telling our story. It started with Nita. It started with me. You can't skip no line. I'm paying attention to what's happening. I ain't getting no visits. I ain't getting no money. I ain't getting none of that from y'all. So stop putting it like I'm coming out here with my hand out. I ain't using nobody up out here. I'm not scamming, finessing people. I understand if you're giving me advice, you love me. You know, the belief in me goes far beyond belief. It extends to some type of faith, because you can't tell somebody that they believe you, they believe in you, but their actions don't contribute to none of that type of belief. It don't go further than word. Oh, I believe in you. Oh, that's nice, Walt. That's nice, Walt. Man, but you see me been working off to build this. Now I got this built, and all you're going to tell me is That's nice. You want me to go, oh, all right, go get a job, Walt. I'm a 3-time felon independent, bruh. Corporate America isn't hiring me. Who expecting a handout? Telling you that happened when it was 15. That book was dropped 2017. I dropped that book. I told my story. I wasn't home to do book signings and engagements with people and to talk about my story. So now that I'm home, mad at me for wanting to tell you about something that I wrote in a book that you helped endorse? Gotta be kidding me. You're not gonna win with me. I'm letting you know now you're not gonna win with me. You play with me, I'm letting you know I'm gonna come for all y'all. Wayne, Toya, I'm gonna come for all y'all. Reginae, I'm gonna come for everybody because don't play with me, bruh. I'm real. When you ain't have nobody, when my mama when the family wanted to have a motion on Reginae, and ain't nobody could have did nothing to stop it, Walter stopped it. My mama was upstate. Memphis wasn't hitting Toya. Red ain't hitting Toya. They ain't disrespecting her. Red ain't disrespecting no Toya. Memphis wasn't disrespecting no Toya.
All right, so that was just him going off on Toya about the exact same thing. They feel like Toya is showing fake love and she's not helping them, but yet, in my opinion, I think that she's using them. And the reason I'm saying is because if you don't want to be around them people and you won't keep blocking it, just do the show with just you and Reginae. Okay? Just period. But she knows that nobody's going to watch the show for just her and Reginae because we literally don't care. But the show is picking up steam, and this episode this week was really good. Now, Walter and her are cool now, but she's using Walter to go against Casey and all of that stuff. Now, remember, we saw the live where Casey went off on Toya, Reginae, Wayne, well, not really Wayne, but Walter and everybody else. Listen, they all are saying the same thing about Toya. I get it, they cool right now, but that don't have nothing to do with the fact that just recently they all had the same thing, but they all felt the same way. But now Walter is trying to talk to Casey. But see, this is what I learned about people like this. Who when you have people like this in your family, this is what I learned. The person who has the most money and influence controls everything. And let me tell you why I say that. Most of the time, if you have that one successful person in your family, an aunt, a sister, whatever, the family typically caters to that family member, right? Even though most people don't realize that a lot of these people aren't as successful as they say that they are, they cater to those people in family fight. So they're gonna fall out. But it seems to me like, I don't know what Toya done told Walt, or maybe Walt just genuinely have a change of heart. But it looks like now Walt is pro or team Toya and trying to get Casey to chill when y'all have shared the same sentiments. That I will never understand. I will never understand that. Like, it's not like what Casey is saying is wrong. Because all of y'all feel like that. All of y'all feel like that. But my thing is the not the story. Well, yeah, the storyline that Toya came to the not social media, but to the TV screen with was that more of, it should have been more of, I wasn't around my mama as much because my mama was on drugs. And she did say that, but she made it seem like there was a struggle there that Toya didn't really experience, y'all. I get it. I know. We all want to be able to feel like this, that, and the third, but I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. Toya didn't experience that stuff. At best, what Toya experienced was not being able to be around her mother. But at the end of the day, they experienced the same thing, but they went through the ups and downs and the highs and lows of Nita. Okay? Now, Nita is suspected on the show to be back on drugs, okay? Y'all get the likes up on the video. On the show, Nita is suspected to be back on drugs, and Toya is getting frustrated. I love that Baddies was like, listen, that's still, at the end of the day, that's our mama. Like, Baddies was like, I'm more, and none of them are wrong in their reaction, but Baddies was like, I'm more just like numb to it at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because that's been my mama my whole life. Toya gets upset, and it gives to me Toya one of those girls that have to be in control of everything. Every single thing Toya got to be in. If Toya ain't in control, it's a problem. You know what I mean? Even with the gym stuff with Red, Toya got to be in control of every single thing. And whenever she feel like she's losing control, she gets frustrated. That's what it seems. Because at the end of the day, Nita been battling with drugs for years and years and years and years. Before Toya was born. Before Walter was born. Okay? And if she unfortunately relapses, I can't say Toya don't have a right to get upset because I don't know what that feels like to have a mother addicted to drugs. However, it's just like if I got more from it that, oh, she back on drugs. She blocked her mama. She blocked her mama. Like, and I get it. You got to separate to find your peace. I'm for that. But I feel like the blocking of it all was more or less because, first of all, Nita was on Walter's side. Because I don't know if y'all caught it, but the way, even when they caught the edits, Nita was like, I'm not no child. I'm not her child. I'm your mama. Yeah, because I don't know if y'all noticed, Toya talks to everybody and act like she her mama to everybody except Rain and Regine. I'm going to say that again because I don't want that to go over nobody's head. Toya acts like a mother to everybody except Rain and Regine. Because Regine and Rain mouth is too grown. And they've been grown. Toya is a mama to her mama, her brothers, her sisters, her cousins, her nieces, her nephew, except her the two children she shitted out. I understand when Casey say Regine not about to talk to me like that because she got money. I wouldn't I got grown nieces and nephews. I got grown ass nieces and nephews. First of all, we don't have that type of relationship, but I don't give a damn if they had money or not. You not about to little girl me because you got money. No grown adult wants to feel like a younger person at that had the upper hand over them simply because they talk to their mama like that and because they got money. No grown adult walking America streets, especially no Black America streets, ain't gonna go for that. Nobody's going for that. My thing is this. If Toya can't find that courage and that tenacity and that clap back and that all that stuff for her girls, then Toya don't need to be running around here feeling like she's nobody mama. You don't run your mama. Unfortunately, she's on drugs, and I'm pretty sure if Toya had it in her control, Nita would never touch another drug, but she's a grown adult. Casey is a grown adult. Walter is a grown adult. Regine been smart at the mouth since a little bitty girl. Rain is a little bitty girl and is still smart at the mouth. The world would not be kind to these young ladies if they take that approach one young lady and young girl, if they take that approach in the absolute world, in the actual world, okay? But Toya is, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, it seems to me that Toya is afraid of getting Regine on her bad side, and I think it has something to do with some sort of finances. And with Rain, I think that remember, she had Regine at 14. I think that same avenue of raising and rearing Regine just happened to trickle down to Rain. Like, that's just that on that. Regine, especially, listen, when Regine got into it with Beatty girlfriend Mel, and Regine was like, oh, you ain't gonna play with my mama. I really wish Mel would have just reached across the table. You know what I'm saying? I really wish Mel, because she got long arms, I sure wish she would have just reached right across the table. Because first of all, Regine, you ain't gonna do a damn thing. Toya, you ain't gonna do nothing either. Let's start that first. Okay? But then secondly, y'all can't treat people the way that Regine can't treat everybody the way she treat her mama. She can't. And every other adult is not going to take Reginae or Rainbow over there talking to them crazy. Nobody's going to accept that. We have a horrible tradition now with Black America where we raising children. I get it. Children should have a voice, but there's a healthy line of what the voice sounds like. I get it. We couldn't say stuff back. We couldn't talk back to our mamas. Now I'm understanding why they said it. They did it like that. Now I understand why our generation's mothers didn't even allow us to think about talking back, because look at what's happening. If you're going to allow your children to be able to express themselves, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Actually, I promote that. But there has to be a respect boundary there where your child understands that I can express myself in a respectful manner. I can't just get on here and tell my mom any and everything I want to say. And it's not going to be a comfortable situation. So that's just my opinion on that. Now, I want to turn your attention to Walter. A lot of people may not know this, but Walter's uncle is really his daddy. Now, we talked about incest with the Naziah case. We talked about it with Chrisean and them. This is a Black American issue. This ain't just one-offs. This ain't just in LA. This ain't just in Detroit. This ain't just in where they from? Baltimore. This is a issue in Black America, and the only reason that we still have this issue and we're still under this issue is because Black Americans don't want to talk about it. Nobody wants to address it. Everybody want to act like, oh, just don't say nothing, push that off to the side. Leave that alone. Okay? Until we get comfortable with the idea that we could talk about that, it's going to keep going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Okay? Some of us got messed up families. Hell, probably damn near all of us on this chat got somebody in our family that's jacked up. It's okay. The truth should not be shielded because of embarrassment or because of we feeling how it's going to look. The truth is the truth. That's just that. And if the truth hurts, that means it's something you're doing wrong. That's a way for corrective action to take place. When truth hurts, that means you need to correct whatever truth that is. Not hide it and don't say nothing and continue to have these persons all around your family. That's why we continue the cycle right now. Now, I want to get into Walter talking about how his uncle is really his mother. His mama's brother, listen, his mother's brother R-worded him, and she got pregnant at 15 or 14 with Walter. Big Walter is not Lil Walter's daddy. I told y'all that before. But he got her and got with her and took on the responsibility of Lil Walter and gave him his name. So Toya's daddy, Walter, is not her brother's father. His uncle, which is really his daddy uncle, is really his father. Okay? And we got to understand generational curses. Y'all don't realize this, but think about it for a second. And I'm about to get into the video. Because somebody say the whole family getting pregnant at 13. Think about it like this. Generational curses or generational things happen over generations of time. Meaning a lot of times people repeat things in immediate family situations. So yeah, Nita got pregnant at 14. Toya get pregnant at 14, right? I think about me. My mama got pregnant with her first child at 19. I got pregnant with my first child at 19. Okay? If you think about your family dynamic, you will probably come to realize that a lot of us repeat the behaviors of our parents. Not all of us, but a lot of us, even if we don't realize we're doing it. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of us repeat the behaviors of the ones before us. Okay? So, with that being said, let's get into Walter's video about his mama actually being pregnant by his uncle, which is really her brother and his father. Okay? Mika said 18 for me and my mom. I'm telling you, it really happens like that. Let's get into it. Y'all get the likes up.
In the word, in the Bible, it said that the blind gonna lead the blind. You know what I'm saying? Like Nita 14. She a virgin on top of that. You know what I'm saying? She in my book, my mama, my Mary. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm reading the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm named.
Let me clarify this too. People's in the comments, how you gonna compare her to Mary, Jesus' mama? First of all, Mary wasn't nothing but Jesus' mama. Mary ain't done shit. Mary ain't did shit. Mary ain't nobody. She was just a vessel in which Jesus came through. So let's start there first. I don't know why. Yeah, and it be black people who ain't even Catholic who put Mary up here. Girl, bye. First of all. Secondly, what he's saying is, just like Mary around the age of 13, 14, 15, got, if you know the true history of the Bible, the true words of the Bible, Mary, it wasn't the roses and petals that y'all thought it was when Mary conceived Jesus, okay? So that's what he's comparing it to. I ain't gonna get into it because I want no Bible thumpers on here talking about you, but then you know, shut up. I'm not about to go tongue wrestle with no headphone here about no Bible stuff. But it wasn't what y'all think, what they told y'all it was. So when he say she's my Mary, it's because there are very, very similar situations happening at the same time. Okay. Now, let's get into it. I just wanted to clarify that.
Named after a nigga who wasn't really my biological father. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that deep. I grew up calling my cousins, but the whole while they was my brothers. It's that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a trauma there, and you learn this shit causes trauma when you 12 years old and you figure this shit out that the dude you've been thinking your dad is not your dad, and the nigga you've been calling your uncle, and he your fucking daddy, nigga. And you learn this shit at 12. So hold up. All this time you've been watching the good shit, how he been treating your cousin, and you've been looking at this shit, and you've been, so when you learn this shit, now it's like an envy now. It's like, damn, you teaching this nigga how to play basketball. You spending time with this nigga like this the whole while, but you playing this pathetic role to me as my fucking uncle, and I'm your nephew. The whole while you my pops. So when you learn this type of shit, though, you don't have no type of regard for the adults in your family. You ain't trying to listen to nobody no more because you feel like they help cover up this thing. They condone this situation, what happened with my mom. I see why my mom on drugs and why she's stressing, why she left her siblings. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like this now, and I'm 12. So I'm at Livingston. I'm beating shit up at Livingston. I ain't even lying to you. I'm stressed out. I'm taking my anger out on dudes that's in school. Am I wrong for this shit? Fucking right. As a man, now I'm wrong for it. But at that time, nigga, I'm 12. The fuck is you talking about? I'm wrong for it. Well, you fuck with my little sister or something, but bitch, I'm about to show you. Fuck you talking about. Fuck with my little brother and I'm showing you. Fuck with my little people and I'm showing. I don't give a fuck who you is and all that shit there. And you can't fault me, nigga, for that. You can't fault me for being a fucking big brother, bitch ass nigga. If you can lay up there and tell me I was wrong for putting my hands on somebody that put their hands on my little sister who couldn't defend herself. The fuck is wrong with you? Nigga, I bet you and your people, bitch, if you was that age and you're talking all that shit and all that shit, telling your daddy wrong.
If you ain't on all of then you ain't on.
Now, I played this because this gives a lot of context. See, so often, us as a people, we just look at the surface and what we see and we judge from there. This is not to excuse anybody's behavior. Toya's auntie raised her. Toya auntie raised her. Her aunt raised her. But listen, again, it's not it is not to excuse any bad behavior. That is not what I am trying to do, because I don't think that your experiences, although they are horrible experiences, don't give you the right to do jacked up stuff to people, okay? But this is what I'm saying, y'all. That gives more explanation as to why, first of all, Nita on drugs and been on drugs for all these years. If your brother R-worded you at 13, 14 years old, you're probably going to have some sort of vice to help cope with that. And one of those vices for Nita was drugs. Okay? These are just the facts. So it gives context to why Nita suffers with her addiction to drugs. Because guess what? if Nita didn't tell Walter that was her daddy, that was his daddy, and if the uncle daddy didn't tell Walter he was his daddy, guess what? Nita's mama didn't tell nobody what was going on. That was one of those family secrets that everybody know about, but don't nobody talk about. Do you see how in depth this shit is? Imagine not knowing who your daddy is, but having an uncle, and then at 12 years old, coming to the realization your mama brother is really your daddy. And he knows it, she knows it, grandma know it, grandpa know it, cousins know it, aunts and uncles know it. I'm the only one who don't know it. Man, I understand. Then on top of that, Nita is having kids after Walter. So now he's being a big brother / daddy, coping with the realization that his uncle is really his daddy. So now just the thought, especially for a young boy to be like, my uncle raped my mama, nigga. Could you imagine? I'm pretty sure Walt done probably thought about doing horrible, heinous things to his own daddy / uncle. You got that going on. You got the being in the city of New Orleans like any other inner city black people. That you got siblings and your mama is on drugs. Your mama going in and out the penitentiary, and when she's out, you gotta worry about her. It gives credence to why Rudy and Casey did not like people to sell their mama drugs, because they thought in their minds that was the way that they can help her or keep her away from it. Okay? Now, that context also gives context to why Walter feels that way about Toya, because Walter has endured things, many things that Toya has not endured. See, Walter is Toya's daddy. Even though they split up, they went and got Toya. They picked Toya up, went and got Toya. Toya went to her aunt who lived in a nice neighborhood where she ate 3 meals a day. And you know what I mean? Like, she didn't grow up in that hood environment. Imagine being the oldest child who going through everything with your mama. And then here come the sister that we used to see once every 3-4 months, maybe 2-3 times a year, going on TV, saying stuff that she really didn't experience. I would be pissed too. I understand why Casey and Walt be like, that's not, you telling our story. They coming to see us. They not coming to see you. Because not only that, she's capitalizing off of it. She's making money. And they not even seeing the money for the story that she's telling. I understand. I'm not saying they're right, but I understand. Okay? It's not right. And then on top of that, you got a child with Wayne named Reginae, who, because her daddy is Lil Wayne, talks to you crazy, talks to my mama crazy, she talked to my siblings crazy. Hell, she even talked to me crazy. You wonder why they be going off on Toya? I don't blame them. And not for all of it, but for the most part. Toya makes a lot of money off of using a story that she really didn't experience. At best, her experience was, I didn't get to be with my mama. They had to live the whole life. At one point in the interview, he talked about how they would be at the house by themselves because Nita going off for days, weeks at a time. And he 12, 13 with a 7, 8, 9, 6, 5, 4-year-old. Come on, man. But people don't care about those type of details. In today's society, all people care about is, oh, well, she's the celebrity. She's Wayne baby mama. She's the one she like. They just entitled. She don't owe them nothing. They get on my nerves. He probably breaking in the house. They this, that, and the third, using all of the horrible stereotypes that clear people use for black people. Yeah, look at him. He probably the one broke in her house. Yeah, look at him. They always doing that. I'd be scared of them. All of the same things that if a clear person said, y'all would be windmilling with your head down. not even getting the full context of what is going on. The reason I brought this up is because this. Without this family, both Nita's kids and Walter's kids, Toya and Reginae have no show. To be completely honest, in my opinion, I believe Reginae is only doing the show to put money in her mama pocket. Reginae don't need no money. Reginae don't need no money. Okay? It wouldn't surprise me that Nay doing the show for her mama, and her mama knows that independently, we don't give a damn. So what does she go and do? Go grab the family that she says she have to get stressed out about, and they stressing me out, and every time I turn around, I'm beefing with this one, and I block Casey, and I block. Why do you have Casey on the show? Why did you have Walter on the show? Why do you keep bringing Nita back to the screen if you're going to be so frustrated? You get what I'm saying? It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Again, Casey ain't always right in the stuff that he do. Walter ain't always. Nobody's all the way right. Nobody's all the way right. But at the end of the day, I feel like, to me, if I was one of them, I'm not saying this is what they're saying. If I were Walter, Casey, Beatty, or any, I would feel used. I would feel like you using me. I would really feel like you using me, because think about it from Walter's perspective. He probably thinking, damn, bro, you actually got a chance to go live a good life. Like, you had your own room and a bed, and you went to good schools, and you know what I mean? And you had the chance that I wish I wouldn't have. I would have had. And then you're going to get up here and get in position and then use our story like it was yours. I'm telling you, the same thing happened with Frankie and Neffy. When Neffy went off on and the other sister, when they went off on Keisha, they was like, you didn't live with mama. I did. I was the one who went through all of this. But you on here making it seem like this, that, and the third. When the whole time, Keisha was adopted by a woman who took damn good care of Keisha. So I understand. And ultimately, the show is kind of picking up a little steam. It's on WeTV. Yeah, WeTV. Toya and Reginae. Y'all go check it out if you want to. If y'all want to have weekly conversations about it, we can. But at the end of the day, is she not paying them? I don't know what she's paying them, but I guarantee you, this is what I'll say this. Even if she gives them some money, if the show can't last independent of them, that's not enough. Meaning, I can see you throwing me a couple of dollars because you come add a little razzle dazzle to the show. But if the show is centered around me, you shouldn't be throwing me no coins. I need to be talking to the right people, getting the right deals so that I can capitalize off my own pain. That's it. If I'm going to have my pain exploited, I need to be compensated. Not you, and then you give me a couple of dollars. No. If my pain and my story is going to be exploited, I need my coin. Okay? So I understand the frustration. And apparently, this frustration is happening with her daddy, Walter, as well. I understand. Girl, you're not about to go tell my story, use me on the show, and then give me coins. Girl, bye. They should have some sort of stake in it or something. But me being the giving Pisces emotional empath I am, I know me, because my brother crazy as hell. If y'all ever met my brother, or if I were ever in a position to do a TV show, I know my brother would be the person on there that they be like, I can't wait to see what this nigga gonna do this day. Now, granted, I believe, in my opinion, maybe it's my big head, but I believe that I'm gonna show myself. But I know how I have a brother that is, girl, if you think I'm crazy, I have a brother that is a hoot. Do you hear me? And I know that if my brother was making that type of impact on my show, okay, even though me and him don't really talk that much, I'll make sure he get what he need to get. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's the empath in me. You know, my mama a hoot too, girl, please. I would make sure they're compensated correctly. I would make sure they sitting down with the people making their deals. So first, for number one, I ain't got to worry about them asking me for nothing. And then number two, they getting compensated for their stuff. But that's not happening inside the Toya Wright Johnson family and all of that. All right, let's move on. Now we got the final topic, which is Rockhead. Y'all please get the likes up on the video. Please and thank you. Please, please, please get the like. Let me see what we had on video and likes. Because I already know y'all ain't doing what y'all supposed to do. I already know. Because y'all does this all the time. I don't understand y'all. Girl, get on here and like the video. It's free $99. Y'all want a commercial break? Who y'all want for the commercial break? Miss Peggy, who y'all want? Y'all want Miss Peggy for the commercial break? Shout out to P-Town Mo. Let's get the commercial break up here. Y'all do the thing. Y'all make it.
Let's go, Peggy.
Like the video.
Miss Peggy Bother, Peggy Bother, Peggy Bother, Peggy Bother, Peggy Bother. Make that ass drop, make that ass rock. Ooh, make that ass drop, make that ass rock. Ooh, do it for a whopper, make it wobble for a whopper. Wobble for a whopper, make it wobble for a whopper. Ooh, Peggy Sue, ooh, Peggy, ooh, Peggy, ooh. Peggy about to say she about to work it like a black girl. Make that ass jump, make it rock like a black girl. Rock. You fine, Peggy. You fine, Peggy. Ooh, you fine, Peggy. Ooh, bow-legged Peggy and a booty kind of heavy. Bend it on over, girl, toot it like a levy. Bow-legged Peggy, booty kind of heavy. Bend that ass over, toot it like a levy. Lift that ass, lift that ass, lift that ass. Ooh, Peggy about to work, she about to rock, she about to move, she about to make it. Oh, Miss Peggy. Let's go, Miss Peggy. Let's go, Peggy. Miss Peggy Bother, Peggy Bother, Peggy Bother. Make that ass drop, make that ass rock. Ooh, make that ass drop, make that ass rock. Ooh, do it for a whopper, make it wobble for a whopper. Wobble for a whopper, make it wobble for a whopper. Ooh, Peggy Sue, ooh, Peggy, ooh, Peggy, ooh, Peggy, ooh. Peggy about to say she about to work it like a black girl. Make that ass jump, make it rock like a black girl. Rock. You fine, Peggy. You fine, Peggy. Ooh, you fine, Peggy. Ooh, bow-legged Peggy and a booty kind of heavy. Bend it on over, girl, toot it like a levy. Bow-legged Peggy, booty kind of heavy. Bend that ass over, toot it like a levy. Lift that ass, lift that ass, lift that ass. Ooh, Peggy about to work, she about to rock, she about to move, she about to make it. Oh, Miss Peggy. Hey, Miss Peggy Sue, I'm back for two. Ooh, Peggy about to work, she about to rock like, ooh, make it drop, make it bounce, make it rock. Peggy about to walk, she about to rock, she about to move like, work it like Peggy. Walk like Peggy, rock like Peggy, do it like Peggy. Ooh, let me see you work them hips. Get that all down when you walk, when you dip. Say Peggy, work them hip and thigh. Won't you bend and drop it low like the chicken fries? Bend and drop it low, Peggy about to bend and drop it low, Peggy. Bend and drop it low, bend and drop it low. Ooh, wobble like a wobble for a wobble. Wobble for a wobble, make it wobble. Let's go, Peggy. Let's go, Peggy. It go, ooh, Peggy, ooh, Peggy, ooh, ooh, Peggy, ooh, let's go. Wobble for a wobble, wobble for a wobble, wobble for a wobble, do your thing, girl. You gotta wobble for a wobble in the flame, girl. You gotta wobble for a wobble, do your thing, girl. Now work them hip and thighs. Drop it like them chicken fries. Drop it like them chicken fries. Drop it like them, drop it. Who they want? They want Miss Peggy, bow-legged girl, and that booty kind of heavy. Who they want? They want Miss Peggy, bow-legged girl, and that booty kind of heavy. Say P to the E to the GGY. Peggy about to drop it like some chicken fries. Drop it. Let's go, Peggy!
Now I done gave y'all enough time to get the likes up, girl. I done gave y'all enough time to get the likes up. All right, let's move into Rockhead. Peggy did drop it at the end. You know what I'm saying? Dropped it for a flame, bro, and some chicken fries. So shout out to Miss Peggy, okay? Now, Rockhead, that's the last subject we're going to get into. All right, so Chrisean Rockhead has been on the low, and I love that for her. The only problem was we couldn't see Junior. We know Junior is our number one priority over here at the Dollhouse. We are his virtual aunts and uncles. We were in the delivery room when she had him, which makes us automatic godmothers, godfathers, and also aunts and uncles, okay? So when we have concern about our nephew, it's from a genuine place, okay? Now, again, my issue was not that she was gone. I wanted her to be gone. My thing was, what's going on with Junior, okay? So Junior is 17 months now, and we still haven't seen Junior walking or doing anything. And to me, in my opinion, that is horrible. Now, we don't hardly see Junior, but when we have seen him in passing, because there's little bitty glances, it ain't looking like things are getting a little bit better, okay? Now, I don't know what prompted this girl to come back, but she came back and opened up Blueface's restaurant. She came up, opened up Blueface's crab place that they say was, they say people was leaving bad reviews on purpose. That's wrong. If y'all ain't eat that, don't leave them people no bad review. But they say that people were leaving that bad reviews, and ever since then, Chrisean has been more present. Okay, she's been more outside, you know. And I don't know why. I thought Blueface put the heifer on timeout. Hold on, I thought Blueface put her on timeout, but it turns out apparently he didn't, because, or maybe she breaking timeout rules, because she back outside. Okay, so a few things she was back outside talking about that I didn't ask her for, and was the beef she got with Jaidyn. They all was at this same doggone opening together. None of them had a problem, and then all of a sudden here comes the internet, and then they beefing again. None of them have the energy that they have with each other when each other in person. So I don't even understand why they come back to the internet. Now, one of the things Chrisean came on here asking or talking about, I don't know who summoned this question, but talking about Baddies. Is Chrisean gonna go on Baddies Africa? To be completely honest, I feel a way about that. And let me tell you why. When Chrisean was smelling her drawers, which is a bad thing to do because we already heard what her drawers be looking like. Okay. But when Chrisean was smelling her drawers and leaving Baddies, Chrisean was basically making it seem like Baddies does not exist outside of her. Chrisean was on there saying, oh, well, he got to pay me $1 million and I don't need Baddies. And if it wasn't for me, Baddies this, Baddies that. And it seems like the girls always come back, okay? And the reason why is probably because they pay really well, and number one, and number two, they understand that the way that business is ran, it ain't ran off of one person. If Baddies drops off of Zeus Network today, Jocelyn's cabaret still gonna roll, and vice versa. You get what I'm saying? The network ain't gonna fall down to the ground. The way that it is set up, the way that this network is set up, ain't no one person bigger than the group. Does that make sense? So when she was on here talking about, oh, I don't care about Lemmy and this, that, and the third, it was giving kind of like, okay, you making it seem like they need you more than you need them, when that's not the truth. And that was proven when she left, because she left, and Baddies continued to roll. Okay? Thank you, Rochelle, for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Belicious28 received one. Tyrion told me not Egyptian. Step your money up. Poetic, the dancer, and I don't know how to say your name. Tahiri. Thank you for y'all have gotten memberships from TD Rochelle. Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Y'all say thank you and welcome to the Dollhouse. Welcome to the Dollhouse. Welcome to the Dollhouse, okay? And thank you also for the $100 super chat. Of course, always supporting the channel. You do, and I love you and appreciate you so much for that. For everybody supporting the chat, even. But thank you, TD, for making it rain. I forgot to play that this morning.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
Thank you so much. MOB, did I read your super chat? Thank you for the super chat. I'm coming to the altar. I too was a whore, and in the 90s and 2000s and on. Acorn, I'm trying to be a better man though. Dr. Vu, please bless America. Yeah, bruh. Hey, ain't nothing better than a changed man, brother. Don't worry about it. That was your past. You changed now. You get it? Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up. But no, listen, with Chrisean thing, she really thought she was bigger than the program, and she just wasn't. She got a really hard rude awakening that ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Okay? Now, they asked her while she was live, venting about all this other stuff. If she gonna come back to Baddies Africa, and this is what, or come back to Baddies, period. And this is what Rockhead had to say.
On Baddies, they pay great though. Well, at least I know for me. I'm gonna come back and talk shit. Just pay me my money. Mwah. Actually be on Baddies. They pay great though. Well, at least I know for me. I'm gonna come back and talk shit. Just pay me my money. Mwah.
People taking that soundbite as if, you know, it's like solidified that she going back. I don't know. But ultimately, first of all, how she gonna get to Africa? On probation. Number one. Number two, girl, Baddies is doing just fine without you. You shouldn't be around. And then one of the things where she can't be around felons and all of that, how she gonna go on Baddies? And if she get the fighting, wouldn't that be a violation of her probation? Please leave Chrisean out of the Baddies situation. We got a lot of new girls that came up that's been rolling it out. Let Chrisean go. Please. Chrisean is acting like she don't care about this Baddies thing, but please don't even spark it back up in her interest, okay? Now, as we move on, the tea starts to tea, girl. It was a lot going on. I'm over here saying, girl, what is happening? So at this doggone, this is all stemming from this grand opening that she did over at Blueface's restaurant. And at this restaurant, Karlissa was there. Obviously, Jaidyn and her kids were there. Everybody was there. Nothing was wrong. Everybody was chilling. Everybody had a great time. It wasn't nothing. But then all of a sudden, it turns into a beef because people get on social media and they get to saying something completely different than what they were saying originally. Now, let's get into Chrisean with this random video talking about her ops. And this is what sparked a lot of this stuff, okay? Let's get into it. Y'all get the likes up, please.
Like, I'm not doing nothing. Dropping music, hitting the city, a show, till my baby father come home. So, I am on lockdown because my nigga is locked up. My relationship, we're doing great right now. Real good. Excellent. That's why I be quiet. Happy wife, happy life. So I'm a happy wife right now. Do I miss being on the scene? Hell yeah. I miss being outside, picking up the loads of money. And me and my child's father is doing great right now. So I'm not finna comment back, talk shit back, because I don't feel like promoting any of my ops right now. It's not serving no purpose for me.
Talking about Jaidyn.
I got no business responding back to none of my ops. I don't give a fuck what because right now I'm on airplane mode. But you know what I'm really thinking about? Since I'm not finna do no bookings or music or none of that. Get my kick up. Just stream a blue-a-thon till he come home. Go the fuck up. Cause I can't talk shit and sit there, react to people. I could do that. That's one thing I can do. While I'm waiting for hubby to bring his ass home. Yeah. And I'm sorry to say that But I'm bored with all my aunts. Everybody that's mentioning me, that don't fuck with me, that's on the other side, whatever that. I don't know how that shit end up becoming a thing. But I'm bored with y'all niggas. Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all not interesting or nothing. And y'all have to mention the key people to your success. Me or either Blueface. Yeah, Blueface. He blew me up. Cool. I made my own name for myself. I could detach myself from the whole brand and still be Chrisean Malone. Like, that's Chrisean. You motherfuckers is still ain't got no motion. And then still mentioning me like, all right, let me mention her. Like, at least mention me and you got motion. At least. That's all I got to say. Cause I'm bored with all my ops. I'm over here voluntarily sitting the fuck out, not doing no shows, not doing nothing, not putting out no music, nothing, not in anything, television, nothing. Just straight ghost mode. So I'm going last just to come first. That's how I feel. Letting all y'all weak bitches, everybody that think that they got motion, everybody think that they gotta mention me, do they shit, they big one. Y'all ain't doing big nothing. Straight up.
Girl, shut up. So she's low-key coming at Jaidyn because Jaidyn went on the No Jumper podcast, and on the No Jumper podcast, they asked her about her relationship with Chrisean. She was like, I don't really deal with her. And she also went into detail about how, because they asked her, but he asked her, Adam 22, about the situation with Chrisean and the kids. She was like, I know the kids gonna have to get to know each other. She said, but at the end of the day, I don't trust her around my kids. She has every right to say that. Chrisean didn't say nothing when it happened. That was weeks or maybe a month or so ago. Now all of a sudden she's reared her ugly head. Here we go. Oh, well, my ops. Girl, y'all was just at the thing together. Y'all ain't have no issues. And this is what Jaidyn had to say. So Jaidyn says, this energy wasn't presented at the restaurant. Please find every video from that day. You will see our table laughing, eating, and vibing. And they got there after us and left before us in a hurry. And not to mention, they ain't even tipped the waiter. Shake my head. Someone pull up every live and interview with or without her boyfriend or her baby daddy. I'm sorry. And let's see who talks about who the most. LMFAO, for the love of God, wasn't they just praying for everyone? Free that man so he can come home and coddle and wipe the fake tears. If I'm asked the questions, it'll get answered. However, I want to also. I'm sorry. I'll answer the question however I want. Also, the interview was almost 2 months ago. Like I said, let it go, beloved. And also, who asked you anything today? I'm going back to laying up in my house with my car and my kids. Heavy on the my, everyone stay blessed. Now, that was the part right there that sent me for a loop because it was the shade of it all for me. My girl said, my house, my car, and my kids. Now, Chrisean, she's so slow, bro. First of all, Chrisean slow as a turtle. We know this. You know what I'm saying? But Chrisean responded, right? I got to go get this response. Y'all got to see this girl. Watch what Chrisean say about, oh no, I know where it's at. Watch what Chrisean's response is to the my house, my car, and the response to what Jaidyn said about what she had to say. Hold on. I was laughing. I could not stop laughing. I literally could not stop laughing. Is it this one? Hold on. No, it ain't this one. It ain't this one. She said, Chrisean said, she over there talking about my house, my car, and my this and my that. And then she paused. Because she didn't have no rebuttal for it. You literally can't make this stuff up. She had no rebuttal for Jaidyn saying my house and my car. So all she could do was just pause. It was hilarious. I said, what is wrong with this girl? Like, seriously, something is really wrong with Chrisean. But I told y'all, I think, you know, her mama might have dropped on the head or something. Let me go get this video, girl. Hold on. Not the Tasiki. Not this yet. Hold on. I'm going to get it. Y'all got to see this. My girl says, she over there talking about my house, my car, and my this. Then she paused. Look. Get the likes up on the video, bro. Get the likes up on the video.
All my ops are boring. You have to sit up in the interview and talk about me? Yeah, you're boring. Because I don't have to mention nobody in my motherfucking interviews unless if that's what I'm on. But if you're trying to rebrand and disassociate yourself with certain people, you don't talk about their drama in your interviews. That's just point blank, period. But I get it. Y'all a bunch of fucking nobodies. You got to. The way the bitch was put on. Yes. Me and Blue falling out. He mad about the baby. Because he found out I was fucking with other niggas. All this other shit. Bitch wanna be used as a pawn. Beef. There's no real beef. When I seen y'all in real life, it was no action. Shorty looked down the whole time, and you was faking my face, trying to pick up a child that you talk shit about. No, you're not talking. You know. All my ops are boring.
Hold on, it's another one. Hold on, I gotta go get it for y'all. Y'all get the likes up on the video. That shit was hilarious. She said, "You want to talk about my house and my car?"
Ops are boring.
Is this the one I was just?
You have to sit up in the interview.
Hold on 1 second. Y'all bear with me. Is that the one I was just on? Yeah, this is the one I was just on. Oh yeah, Jaidyn responds and says, all bitches, she says bingo, but she retweeted or responded and says, all bitches went into the new year with me on their mind. So Jaidyn was being shady, okay? But I want to go to her saying, she wants to say my house and my car and my kids. And she just, I was weak. Oh yeah, I know where it's at. I know exactly where it's at. Hold on, y'all. Get the likes up. I'm going to get it right now. I'm going to get it. I don't even know why. You know, one thing I will give Chrisean is she does have the ability to go viral. She does. Because she's a walking shit show, if it makes sense. And I'm still trying to figure out why she's talking about everything but Junior. Why she ain't letting us see Junior. Now, I did see him in that car seat, in that stroll, riding backwards. But that's all I saw. And I didn't too particularly appreciate that because I'm trying to see what's going on with my little nephew. Okay? But Chrisean won't show us because she knows, unfortunately, allegedly, that baby may not have made any progress. And that within itself is super duper sad. Okay? I don't know if I can find it. I'll find it later. But Chrisean always. Here, let me show you Chrisean's response. Oh, y'all can see this. All right, this is Chrisean's response to the comment.
Not all the energy. I don't know. The bitch typed the whole fucking paragraph. I don't remember the half of what she said, but she was pretty much saying it was the way it was just energy and all this other stuff. I don't got no energy for nobody because I don't know nobody. I only know y'all through Blueface. You talking about, oh yeah, my kids, my car, my house. We don't give a fuck about that.
That's when you don't have no comeback. She said, you over there talking about my house, my kids, my car. She went, we don't give a fuck about. You should be giving a fuck about that, dummy. Don't you have a child to raise? If Blueface kicked you out tomorrow, where's you gonna go, dummy? What are you gonna do, Lewis? Like, it's just like, girl, what do you mean we don't care about that? We definitely care about that. You should care about that. That's the bare necessities to be successful in life, dummy. This girl really blows me, bro. Let me let her finish.
It's just the mentioning part and then playing victim. Like, people be throwing rocks. I responded one time. Nobody can tell me why I'm bored with all my ops. You feel me? I seen this bitch in real life. It was none of that in real life.
None of y'all had that energy in real life. You didn't have it. Jaidyn didn't have it. Because if one of y'all had it, I'm pretty sure something would have popped off. None of y'all had it in real life because you waited to get back to the internet to go viral and mention the girl. Talking about my ops, my ops, my ops. Lying through that snaggle tooth.
You feel what I'm saying? So don't let Karlissa, another.
This how she introduced Karlissa into it. Look.
Nigga try to make you fake act like there's something else when there's nothing at all. There's nothing. You feel me? Like, that's how I feel about the whole situation. Like, of course, Karlissa was going to respond, but the bitch responded so like, victim. It was kind of like I can tell y'all just go off of comments because y'all be saying certain things that don't even sound authentic.
So that was her response, girl, to that whole situation. Well, you know, Karlissa came back and had to say something. Karlissa couldn't wait to get on something and go viral. Y'all already know how it goes. So Karlissa responds to the whole situation, and this is what she had to say. Y'all get the likes up on the video.
Smoke while they was pregnant. That's why they're so angry. Because who the fuck is angry? You supposed to be angry at a that did this. Not that's the reason why you don't find it to be angry is because you did it. Then y'all want to hop on here I'm talking about my grandbaby. No, I'm talking about the trifling mammy. Now, please don't get me started because I done already repented. I don't want to have to keep repenting for the same 304. You feel me? Ain't now one of my son's girlfriends, neighbors, cousins, ain't none of my son's friends ever called me Karlissa. My son's dude friends don't even call me Karlissa. You know what they call me? Mama Blue, Miss Karlissa, Mama Jonathan. She ain't got now lick of respect. When I hear a 304 call me by my name and I got 2 on you, I wouldn't give a fuck if I was down there hoeing next to you. You supposed to call an old hoe miss, madam. You see, y'all ain't got no respect. That's what your problem is. Well, that's why them ran out and left y'all. I know y'all sticking together. The concubines stick together. I was a concubine before. I know what the concubines do. Oh, them mother drank and smoked while they was pregnant. That's why they're so angry.
You know why? What I said was right about Karlissa for a long time ago. When I told y'all Karlissa don't really care about Junior, and I told y'all Karlissa really don't care about none of this situation. All she's trying to do is be famous like she wanted to do as a younger girl or younger young lady. I was right. Because Karlissa held steadfast that she don't think nothing is wrong with Junior. She didn't see nothing wrong with Junior when she seen him. He looked it perfectly fine. Now here come Mad Day. When I said the truth come out, Mad Day. Oh, now you done smoke and drank your entire pregnancy. How dare you? So you admit what we, the internet, was saying was true, which we didn't need Karlissa's confirmation because I understood for sure. Karlissa just making sure she can make sure her little coins and her viralness stay viral so she can make her money from social media. But for the longest, Karlissa ran around here saying that nothing was wrong with Junior. The baby was all right. She don't think the girl did something. Then it went to, well, if the baby need help, I'm pretty sure she getting help. To now here come Mad Day. Yay, a bitch mad who was drinking and smoking during their whole pregnancy. That's why I say I don't rock with Karlissa. Karlissa's full of shit. Karlissa, at any expense, I'm sorry, she want to be famous and she want to be talked about. That's what this is all about. She even tried to come to Jaidyn's defense by, oh, she got her own motion. She don't need nothing from you. Shut it up, because nobody asked you. Literally, nobody asked you. Like, it's just ridiculous at this point. Like, this lady is old enough to be some of our mamas. And this what she doing? Now you come out and say and admit that Junior, because I don't care about none of that other shit she's saying, holding a damn high school diploma like it's a secret freaking key to something. But Chrisean got a diploma too, so who gives a damn? My problem with Karlissa is she's a dirty bitch and she don't give a fuck who she step on. Her kids, anybody else's kids, to get to where she need to go. And those type of bitches don't sit right in my spirit. They never have and they never will. Let's move on. So they going back and forth, wooty wooty woo. Y'all already know how it go. Online drama and all that stuff goes how it goes. Now, Chrisean starts getting into it with her own sisters, Chastity, and she started mentioning Tasiki again, right? Now, let's go to when she mentioned Tasiki on a live that, you know, I guess somebody in the comments asked her, but she mentioned Tasiki, and this is what Rockhead had to say. Y'all get the likes up, doubling down on the essay stuff. Check it out.
Me saying what I said wasn't to drag her or bash her name or stop motion. Nothing. You feel me? It was just a voice of why we are the way we are for real. Because I think she think that I forgot. Do that make sense? So me saying what I said wasn't to drag her or bash her name or stop motion. Nothing. You feel me? It was just a voice of why we are the way we are for real. Because I think she think that I forgot. Do that?
What Chrisean is trying to do is double down on her original comments and her original thoughts that Tasiki essayed her. Okay. This is the thing. I told y'all this before. I believe that Chrisean only did that because at the time Tasiki was on the come up with the whole situation with what do you call it, with Zeus. She was getting on Zeus. Chrisean was on the decline and Tasiki was on the incline. Now, I already know that they have a lot of stuff going on with that family. I'm not crazy. I understand it's some stuff going on. So it's not to say, you know, everybody's innocent. I'm just saying that particular thing, I thought I found it funny. But she's still doubling down on it. And you know how I go with Chrisean. That's how she is. She understands how to work in the algorithm as well. So that's what she's doing. Working back in the algorithm, okay? Now, I wanted to go, hold on. It was another video I want to show y'all. Okay, let me go back. So, she says that, and I can't remember, I'm not sure how Chastity got inputted in all of it, but Chastity came in, and here we go. So here's Chastity, the sister. It says she has some things to say on Chrisean after she spoke about her on live. You buying a nigga who don't claim your child whatever he want. Talking about Blueface. Okay. So it says, when I went to LA with my boyfriend, I stole everything she needed for Junior in her house because I was so mad everyone around her not helping and teaching her. So instead of me asking her for money for her, what she need for herself as a mom and young lady, I went in and took that shit F out of here. Don't lie and say I asked you for the money. I can show the times I ever asked you for other relatives. You ignore, like, please stop. I shouldn't be taking care of mommy. I just came home and changed my life because I'm sorry, it's hard to read Niggonomics. And changed my lifestyle and adapting to living right. And you buying a nigga that don't claim your child what he want, and mommy not even put up right. Girl, bye. You goofy as F. I still love your dumb ass though, and I still beat a bitch up for you. But really, you really wicked. I'ma pray for you. She says, I was risking my freedom for you. Stop making good people look bad to feel good about yourself. That's not of God. Then she goes on to say, I always protect your image because you my baby sister, but you need to stop lying so much and stop stealing our big sister swag and lying like it's you. She's talking about China. And this is why I say I don't understand this family, because when China was beefing with the sisters, they was all over there saying China was cap. Now it's you stealing my big sister swag. Like, girl, what? She goes on to say, it's okay to admire your big siblings. I look up to all mine in some kind of way, and I'm not afraid to say it. You won't even take a picture with me. You scared for the world to see who you got your image from. Okay. Oh, she's talking about her. Who you got your image from. It says, isn't this the same thing that we just talked about with Walt and Toya? crazy work. But anyway, she said, who you got your image from? The lit fun side turned up is me. The pure heart is me giving. Me, the giving and provider is me providing for other people's kids. I do not care to get credit, but you keep lying. So I'm going to speak up for myself and speak facts. Chrisean, the one asked for Shakur to take to church June 11th weekend 2021 and left Shakur with mommy knowing she take a lot of meds. Then you came to the hospital and put it on live like, please stop lying and making good people seem bad when you get us to do your dirty work and shit. I still owe my time. What? For you doing your community service. Did she do your community service? Is that what she's saying? Girl, stop lying. I got big receipts and facts. Stop lying and stop hurting people, then praying to God. Did she say she did her community service? Is that what she's saying? Then she says, this is where it gets explosive. Chrisean offered me $10K to build a storyline against Tifa to go viral and take her down. I turned it down. She even texted Tifa from my phone, talking shit, scared like it's me to Tifa, so Tifa can fight me. I cried when I seen Tifa because it hurt. She thought I would ever talk to her like that, knowing I don't disrespect my siblings whatsoever in the shit I seen. Sean wanting to do to Tifa and how this family really messed up behind this shit. Yes, I cried because I don't want to mess up Sean's image. I love that y'all love her, so I keep secrets. I don't ask her for anything, and reaching out to her about my car once in what? BGE. I don't know what that means. I got my place on my own. When PD was locked up, I got him out, paid every 2 weeks to keep him free. And the box she didn't even help me with, the fans gave me stuff for Junior. She said, F them, he good, give it away. Oh, so if y'all said stuff to Rockhead, she said, Chrisean said, F them, he good, give it away. She says, I said no, because when I came in town, I'll have to hit him. I wish she would have made a video. I'll have it for him. That's nice, people. That's nice. People did that. I got bashed. I always take blame for her and her dirty community service for her, etc. And her dirty doing community service for her, etc. Doing what I can for her. I asked Tifa for help more than anything because she my big sister. I have too much big sister vibes in me. I won't ask Sean for nothing, literally. I'm not stealing my sister image and hiding her. That's what you do. How can you pray and be so evil and lie so much and cause so much trouble and then lie more to make people look bad? You don't have to do that. You should stop that ish for real. You try buy me you try buy me chains and earrings to get me to go on TV and lie on Tifa. I turned that money down. I still got messages, and my friends was beside me one day on FaceTime. I yelled at her bad about it. I only went to the sit down because Sean was scared to see Tifa alone. Ooh, and wanted to make sure no one touched neither one of my sisters. I told y'all she was scared. You plot evil to go viral, spreading lies. All I do is love, protect, provide, and protect. I really wish she would have just went live. That would have been so much better. So these are the things that this girl had to say, her sister had to say in response to Chrisean getting on here acting like this, that, and the third. Now, a couple things. I will say this. I already thought that Chrisean was scared of Tifa. I already thought that Chrisean was trying to plot on Tifa. I told y'all that. I felt like she was trying to plot on Tifa because, Tifa was on an incline and she was on a decline, okay? Then you got to understand this. If Chrisean could get her friends to fight her sister, do you know that there's no telling of what she do? Because did we forget that Chrisean got her friends to fight her sister? Thank you, Divine Empress, for gifting 1 membership. And Mike Rule number 5, you got the membership. Welcome to the dollhouse. Chrisean wanted to be the one only person in the family who was successful. We see this with a lot of people in the industry. They only want to be the one. They don't want to have a bunch of them successful. That's why I shout out to the Wayans brothers, bro. I'm saying this to be trendy around here. Okay? So, as far as her bringing that girl to fight, I believe that too. Because she know Tifa was going to rock her snot box like Haas be saying. You know what I'm saying? I believe that. I believe she wanted to concoct a storyline because she didn't want Tifa to get no big. She didn't want Tifa to get big, and Tifa was gonna do that regardless because Tifa is actually talented. Okay, she's actually talented. It's different when you don't have talent. Somebody got to make you from scratch. Tifa really does have talent. Now, is being on Baddies a talent other than fighting? Absolutely not. However, she does have a talent to stand on once she's being noticed. And I believe that that's what that was all about. Now, let's get into this video. Hold on really quickly. Of her talking about Marsh. Right after they fell out. You know, Marsh came out and exposed the fact that she wasn't doing right by Junior and all type of other things. So I guess she on the roll. She like roll it out. Let's get into what she said. Hold on.
All associations for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would say what Marsh did and what she fucked up at and what had me fucked up and what I was doing for her and what I did for her and her Nick. Like, I can go on the list, I can pop my shit, but I respect, like, I don't know, I just respect them too much to talk shit. Cut off all associations for real. Like,
so she making it seem like, well, she's saying that she cut off March. March says she cut her off or she left. Who knows? But what I do know is March was the only one taking care of Junior while you was out here being negligent. You raggedy hoe. Okay? Also, really quickly, Chastity responded as well through video. Y'all, let's get into it.
Hey with me, little girl. Go get your life together. You need to focus on your fucking child, you dumbass bitch. Stop fucking playing with me, little girl. Go get your life together. You need to focus on your fucking child, you dumbass bitch.
Ooh. Take notes from a real daughter and stop chasing a nigga that don't even want you to pay. You pay for love. We are not the same. This is insanitary. And look at they got the picture of Blueface with the shirt saying, I love money, not you. She said, go take care of your child. See how mad the truth come out? Not everybody saying that Chrisean not doing what she need to do for her baby. But we've been saying it and they've been telling us we just been hating. Thank you, Divine, for gifting 1 membership. And Michelle Davis, welcome to the dollhouse. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is crazy, bro. This is real life crazy. Real life crazy. I'm telling you. Why am I getting... Girl. Let's move on. Oh, so that was Chastity's response. I want to show y'all March's response or her sister. It says, March's sister says, only thing Chrisean need to worry about is the health of her child. Seems she got time for everything but that, and stop with cap as internet lie. I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut, but if my sister don't speak up to defend her name once again on this internet and keep letting this bitch play her image, I'm going to bleed her ass on facts, on schoolyard, and I know that DHZ, I don't know what that means. Whatever. But she said on schoolyard. So the sister is now threatening to expose Rock. But it wouldn't be exposing to the people like me who've been saying the same thing since day one. It would really be exposing to the Rockheads who still gonna think you lying anyway. Okay? These are the facts. Chrisean has came back out and said these things, and nobody asked her, nobody called for her. Now the Rockheads crawling out of the doggone corners and all of that. The Chris animals is acting a fool. Their leader is back, and I hate that for us, because if we're gonna talk about anything, let's talk about Junior. Speaking of Junior, when I did see the heifer go live and we got a glimpse of Junior, hold on, this is what we got. Look. This is what we got when she went live and we got the glimpse.
And you was faking my face trying to pick up a child that you talk shit about. No, you're not talking. I genuinely didn't want to have an altercation with the mother in the first place, but she just a toxic spirit. Like, that's just who she is. She grew up to be like this. She's old as fuck. She's talking about her grandson on like over and over and over for click and bait. Like, she's soulless. And that's fine. Like, we can't be no happily family when at the end of the day, people, because look, I'm okay to sit down. I'm okay to let the kids be cordial. I'm okay with all that. But just disrespecting me and my son online is out. Like, how long did I sit and not say not one word back? And everybody kept talking. My first interview, I prayed for all my ops. Y'all talked shit afterwards and kept talking. I not said a word back. It's just annoying because it's like people will try so hard to use your fan base for their emotion, and it's like, do something else. Do something. Just do something. Do something that we'll watch it. Do something that we'll tune in. And just do that. Don't do that and start shit. Like, you can't do nothing and not fully trust in God. You have to do stuff and then start stuff. Like, that's weird. Like, oh yeah, Karlissa, you're trying to pay.
That was the only glance we got at Junior, is when she dropped the phone and the baby is still in the stroller, 17 months old. Typical 17-month-old kids aren't laid back in a stroller. Typically, they are up and about. They are on the hip, or maybe they walking, or whatever the case may be. She's so busy back to entertaining everything except what she needs to entertain, which is her child. His cry still sounds the same, which giving me Credo chat tease. And she has a lot she needs to be dealing with. And Blueface, Karlissa, Chastity, March, none of those people are it. Her priority should be her child. But we all know Chrisean don't give a damn about this baby. He is just a vessel to get Chrisean what she wants. And that's the saddest part about this. That's the saddest part about this whole thing. She's a sick individual. Karlissa is a sick individual as well, but it ain't a one-person thing. All you mother effers is sick, if you ask me. Okay? Almond Brown, thank you for the super chat. Voo girl, you are the ish. Got me saying he ain't even from Acorn. Because you know what? Sometimes you got to say it. Sometimes you got to call it out the way it is. When you see an imposter or a tigger, what I call them, a tether nigga. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to say, listen, I get it. We all melanated. I get that in the third, but you ain't from Acorn. He ain't even from Acorn. I mean, sometimes you just got to say it. Yeah, that's the only way to self-identify and get the ops up out of there. Thank you, Almond Brown, for the super chat. Thank you, Monique Harrison, for the super chat. Such a pleasant surprise. My boo is live. We love you in this house, boo, down to the ground. My kids be like, go lay down. And that's on Schoolyard. On SY. On Schoolyard. We got to get back to our SYs, y'all. Blue been gone so long, we forgot about Schoolyard. Thank you so much. Tipper, thank you for the super chat. Ronnie told y'all Rock has no diploma. I forgot about that. Well, how did she go to community college then? How did she go to community college? That's crazy work. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Tipper, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Rock was scared when Tasiki got up and walked toward Rock. She scrambled like Scooby-Doo to stand. Skirt. Hell yeah, she was scared. Hell yeah, she was scared. You know how I go. Tipper, thank you for the super chat. Disrespect of her son is using him like a prop. That's the prop. That right there. Talking about who disrespecting her son, and she been using him as a prop the whole time. And I don't know what happened to Rock, Ronnie, Dejanay. That's a good question. I don't know if she done paid this nigga or somebody, the police done got to him or something. He's still around, but I don't hear him talking about nothing about no, but I haven't seen him, so I can't necessarily say, but I ain't heard much about no Ronnie in a long time. And that says a lot. With that being said, y'all, I got to get off the chat. We had 2 hours. I did not want to do 2 hours, but we're here. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and welcome to the Dollhouse. If you're a returning doll or dawn, welcome back. I got to get off here, girl. I got to cook. I'm hungry. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all like the video if you haven't already. And I will see y'all on the next one. I'll go live tomorrow. Peace, peace, and more peace in the Middle East, I guess. Bye, y'all.
check. 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wah 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 lift it up, then it bust it open, lift it up, yeah. Come on, lift it up, then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. For your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.